Hop the baba do, bring me sunshine.
Bring me sunshine.
In your smile.
In your smile.
Make me happy.
Make me happy.
All the while. In this world where we live, there should be more happiness. So much joy you can give to each brand new bright tomorrow. Hello, good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode... It's not, is it? 53. Episode 53 of JiveStream. The show must go on. And it's our VE Day special because it's VE Day and it's always special and we've had loads of requests. A lot of bunting. Do you like the bunting and the flags? This is our virtual street party in our bunker. Today this is the Red Brick Bunker, not just the Red Brick Studio. So ladies and gentlemen, bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love. Oh, lovely, 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 lovely. Oh, there you go, and the studio audience is in. That's because we're down in the bunker tonight, because obviously there could be an air raid, and we're in Downbeat Abbey, Jive Manor, and so all down here. We've got all the servants and all the different servants. People look over the cars, all of our collection of cars, and the butlers. Of course, we have a butler each, obviously, not to keep social distancing. So, all right then. We're going to do a VE Day special. Happy VE Day, if that's something people are saying now. And hope you've had a good one so far. Any requests, let us know. We're going to put you in the mood. Yes, and we have the app back on my iPad. No, I mean we have the studio audience back, which is much more fun. So I'm just happy tea. Alex, who's watching?
Oh, yes, loads of people. Lila from Las Vegas. David,
yeah, Las Vegas.
David from Ireland. Forecast from the US of A. We got Fiona from Pembury. We've got Shirley from Orpington, Kent. We've got Alan from Evesham. We've got Joy. We've got Jonathan Ortiz. We've got Andy Carpenter. Christian from France. All the cats. Ken's mum's watching. Jane Narramore, Sarah May. Todd from LA. And on the YouTube side, Jack Savage is back and always first to comment. We've got Kate from Lincolnshire. We've got Spaceship. Oh, he's changed. Spaceship, you've jumped. Spaceship. He's gone from Facebook to YouTube now.
Gone into hyperspace.
Hyperspaceship. Maggie from Norfolk. And Image Life. Oh, sorry. That's their YouTube handle. Lorraine and Dave from Lincoln. And Charlie, now back in Holland.
Charlie.
After being stuck in Bangkok for 140 years.
Stuck in Bangkok.
Oi. And Engi Bengi, or Engi Benji from Norfolk. My Natural World, greetings from West Sussex. Not too far away at all.
No, because we're in
And a bunch
Skent, which is an imaginary place. Like Middle Earth, it's like Middle Skent.
And
It's in between Sussex and Kent, where the 100-acre wood moulds or schmelds together. What's he talking about?
We never know.
No, but it has, no, because 100-acre wood, Winnie the Pooh, does have a connection with VE Day because of Winston Churchill and, you know, the rumour that Winnie was called that after Winnie and Piglet and Pooh and all that.
Fantastic. Anyway, we've got...
Good. I think we've had enough.
Minnie
Let's
from
should we go on with the next song? The next song, we can carry on with the comments in the next bit. Ladies and gentlemen, for Pete Meadows, our dear friend, and the probably the greatest, definitely, indubitably the greatest Keely Smith fan, Pete Meadows. And we're going to do Sunny Side of the Street. Grab your coat and your hat, leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can you hear that pitter-pat? Oh, the happy sound at your step. Life is oh so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with my blues on parade, but now I'm not afraid, 'cause my rover done crossed over. If I never, ever have a cent, I'll be rich as Rockefeller, baby. Your dust at my feet. Sunny, 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 sunny side. Yeah. Your hat. Don't forget you say chip your bumpers on the doorstep, baby. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear that pitter-pat, rat-a-tat, habitat? Do it yourself, sheedle-up, and be-doo-dee-da. Life is oh so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with my blues on parade, but now I'm not afraid, 'cause my rover done cries a river, never never, 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 never had a cent. I'll be rich as a rock of Santa, baby. Gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Thank you very much. Same side of the street there. There's no point me dancing around during the solos if there's a close-up on not on me. I will stop it. I'm wasting it.
No,
I'm enjoying it anyway. All right then. Oh, was that moving and grooving? Anyway, so I just realised, because obviously this is a VE Day special. As requested, we were asked to do a VE Day special, obviously because it's VE Day. For some of the people watching, for the Americans, I don't know if we actually celebrate VE Day. Obviously, it's the victory in Europe. And obviously you guys were involved a tad, a little. So one would assume, although I was watching CNN earlier, I think it was, and didn't seem to be any mention of it. There's just something about Errol Flynn and something like that. I don't know, Flynn something. Anyway, so victory in Europe. It's the 75th anniversary of the end of the Second World War as it was fought in Europe. Is it, they call that the theatre? Would you call it the theatre of Europe? I know it's a bit big for a theatre. The whole of Europe, basically, you know, Hitler was gone and it was all finished. Obviously, later on in the year, there's VJ Day, Victory over Japan, but that's later on. We obviously celebrate it here because even all the civilians were heavily involved in the war, being bombed and all that sort of thing. So it's a very celebratory thing, 75th anniversary. We're all going through some tough times being in isolation and quarantine, but one can hardly even imagine how it was, even for the civilians, let alone for the people on the front lines during it. So, like I said in our live stream earlier, my granddad was at Dunkirk. He used to tell us stories when we were kids, which I never really got the relevance of until I was older. And in fact, when I watched the Dunkirk movie recently with Tom Hardy, I really got what he must have gone through. So you probably all got your own stories. For those in America, so that's what we're doing. It's a VE Day. And this afternoon, there's been loads of stuff. People are having street parties, which is an English thing to do for jubilees and celebrations and VE days and stuff like that. Street parties with bunting. Well, we got sort of, you know, faux bunting and British flags.
Funting.
Oh, and all that funting, faux bunting, and all that sort of thing. This is in our bunker, and this is our sort of virtual street party. And so we're having the party. There's loads of celebrations going on. There obviously would have been more externally, but a lot of stuff on TV. We didn't have time to watch it, but I do know that they played a bit of Winston Churchill's speech on at 3 o'clock or something this afternoon on TV. So those who missed that and those in other countries, we're going to play a snippet of it now, just to get you in the mood of what it might have been like back then.
Oh, new feature here. Here it goes.
That's Big Ben. Not the end of London Rhythm.
Yesterday morning at 2:41 a.m. at General Eisenhower's headquarters, General Jodl, the representative of the German High Command, and of Grand Admiral Dönitz, the designated head of the German state, signed the act of unconditional surrender of all German land, sea, and air forces in Europe to the Allied Expeditionary Forces and simultaneously to the Soviet High Command. Hostilities will end officially at 1 minute after midnight tonight, Tuesday, the 8th of May.
There you go.
That's the next bit. Yeah. On the next bit, he says is basically, obviously, it ends tonight, but to save lives, the ceasefire started on the 7th of May, on my birthday. Must have been something to do with me, even though I was born a little later than that. But anyway, it was on the 7th of May, and the ceasefire stopped. So obviously they were celebrating while no one was fighting anymore. And so there were huge celebrations all over the place. And that's what's going on. And now we can't have a VE Day celebration without singing this ditty. Go all the way around and then I'll come in. All right then, here we go. Dedicated to all those that fought, all those that survived as civilians, for the Americans that came over and helped us. Thanks, Forecast, and your relatives and ancestors, and everybody involved, basically. And, of course, to the Queen Mum and Churchill and Dame Verlin, who recorded this song and is 103 and still going strong. Well, there'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover tomorrow. Just you wait and see. Well, there'll be love and laughter, peace forever after tomorrow, when the world is free. Shepherd can turn his sheep, and the battle will bloom again. Jimmy can go to sleep in his own little pad again. Well, there'll be mellow bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover. Oh, tomorrow, baby, when the world is free. Johnny Ford and brrr, yeah. And his sheep and the valley will bloom again. Jimmy can't go to sleep in his own little pad again. Well, there'll be mellow bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover. Oh, tomorrow, baby, when the world is free. Oh, tomorrow, baby, when the world is free. Bop, bop, yeah. Yeah, no, I say, yeah, if anyone's got any, I did put on my Facebook thing, if you have any stories, if you have any about your relatives during the war or about VE Day celebrations, let us know. Now, we're going to go early into competition time. So I didn't give John a chance there, do it? Come back in with it. Yes, it's competition time where your dreams come true. Everything you ever wanted will come to you. And the reason we're doing it this early is because, well, you'll find out the relevance soon, because of VE Day celebration relevance to the competition question. But first of all, the question and winner from last night. The question from last night, Alex, was...
Yes, Ian, the question...
He's got it prepared this time, hasn't he?
Yeah, prepared well in advance. I've been... I had it on a tape, like playing...
You realise it looks like you've got big ears that have Union Jacks on them?
No, I do have big ears, thanks.
Oh.
I'm quite sensitive about them too. So, the question was...
The question was... come on.
Come
was
on,
it Al Jolson?
You tell
no.
me.
Yes.
No,
hold on. It was the Aristocats.
Aristocats, Aristocats.
Disney. And we did Everybody Wants to Be a Cat, because the cat's the only cat. And we said, the question was...
Who was the voice?
Who was the voice of Scat Cat and sang that song? Who was it? Famous singer and actor and stuff like that. And what... I mean, he was in loads of cartoons, did loads of voiceovers, so you have to sift. You had to sift. And we gave you a very short amount of time. What was the famous cartoon character that he did the voice of, that he was the star of the show of in the 1970s, early 80s? I think it was the 1970s, and then we got the reruns here probably later. It was a 70s cartoon. He was the star of the show. The name of the character and the TV show was the same name. What was the name of the character and the actor, singer, both?
The answer is Scatman Crothers, and the cartoon was Hong Kong Phooey!
Hong Kong Phooey! That's right. Number one, what do they call himself? Super spy. Number one super spy or something?
Now, lots of people answered half the question, so they're not in the hat. Because a lot of people said Scatman Crothers. A lot of people said Phil Harris. He was the
Phil Harris was Thomas O'Malley.
He was the other cat.
Great voice.
And so that wasn't the answer. The answer was Scatman Crothers and Hong Kong Phooey. A lot of people said just Scatman Crothers, so they didn't get the full
It was
answer.
double-barreled. It was double-barreled. And this is for a t-shirt?
JiveStream.
This is for a JiveStream t-shirt because Ian and oh gosh, what's his wife's name? Because it's Ian that keeps saying it. Anyway,
From Stock
in Essex, you may have seen before, created their own merchandise, red t-shirts with this logo, the whole banner on the t-shirt there. Red with the banner there, JiveStream, the show must go on. And then they've created them properly, and they offered them, some of them for prizes. So, hey, that's really beautiful. That's really beautiful for them. We'd like one to be sent to here, then we can hold it up. That'd be really good. We'll buy it. We'll pay for it. We can send. I can model it. We can model it.
If we get
depending
enough,
on the size.
If we get enough styles sent to us, we'll pay for it.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, for a JiveStream, the show must go on T-shirt. The answer, as you said, was Scatman Carruthers, Hong Kong Phooey, number one super spy or super guy, whatever.
Who hasn't picked yet? You haven't picked yet. Yeah. So let's have Vince. Vince is going to pick out.
Vince is going to pick the winner. Pick a winner.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Out of a Piggy Blinders cap, as they call them now over here. A newsboy cap in America. And here we are. Let's have a look. Yes, it's real, and it's Alan. No. Can't read it. What's that? Alison
Gavea.
Gavea. Alison Gavea. Alison Gavea. Alison Gavea. Alison Gavea. Gavea. Govia. Alison Govia. Govia the bakery, will you? Govia the coffee shop. Alison Govia. Let us know how you pronounce it, and I'll stop saying it wrong. So we need your T-shirt size.
Basically, Alison, if
No
you're,
one
I hope you're
will
watching.
be able to see your T-shirt size. It will be between us.
Please DM, that's DM, direct message to the page, your contact info and your T-shirt size, and we will send you one in the postal service. Hey. Woo!
All right. So, okay. Now, carrying on with the VE Day, Victory in Europe celebration theme, we have a question for you now, which is what do they call it? It'd be multimedia, a multimedia audio-visual presentation sort of thing. Not really. Anyway, so it's tied in with Vince's Boogie Challenge tonight, which we gave him literally before the show. We came up with this idea and dropped him in it. So literally he's got a Boogie Woogie Challenge. Now, the Boogie Woogie Challenge is roll out the barrels. Why roll out the barrels? Because that's the one that we always sing and people play all the cockneys and everything in the street parties at such things. Why? Because Roll Out the Barrels was being played and sung on VE Day, the actual VE Day, on the 8th of May, on actual VE Day. And it's very interesting because the story is, I'm trying to say this without giving away the answer to the question. There's a famous trumpet player that we knew and worked with and met. And the story is that this famous trumpet player, before he was famous British trumpet player, to give you the full hint, an easy clue, British trumpet player, before he was famous, was in the celebrations. During the celebrations, there was a speech from Buckingham Palace, and everybody, the streets were packed with people celebrating. And when we're going to play now a really small snippet of the BBC speaking from Buckingham Palace, and during that celebration you can hear the trumpet playing and everybody singing along with him, and they talk about it. So it was this person's first unexpected live broadcast nationally. And we're just going to play a little clip of it now, just for fun.
The crowd, I can watch them up the mall. They're pouring into this great space in front of the forecourt. And there's a trumpet playing now somewhere down below me. And as the crowd swirls, eddies, and waits, we must take our last look at this wonderful scene, this great tribute to the King and Queen who have so nobly borne the hardships and trials of their people in this civilian war. And so we take our last look at this occasion on this most historic night.
Do you recognise the tone of that trumpet? So we're going to now give Vince the boogie challenge of roll out the barrels as a boogie woogie. You can sing along at home. Meanwhile, you have the duration of this boogie woogie, which is probably shorter than most songs, to get your buzzers pressed and get your answers in. Who was that trumpet player that randomly happened to be playing in the celebrations as everyone was messing about and got picked up by the BBC for his first unexpected national broadcast? Answers on a postcard, please. Roll out the barrels, mate. Have a right old knees up. Lovely.
We've got a good World War II story here. Mia says her dad was in the OSS, fought with the Free French, trained up in Scotland. We still have his fake ID card that was made by MI5. Nice. That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
And Steve Frost says he's waiting for his phone to ping, calling me out for a delivery for Just Eat. As for Doctor Who, I'm up to season 2, episode 10, Love and Monsters, with David Tennant, Billy Piper as Rose. Also starring is Peter Kay and Mark Warren. Wow. That's your Doctor Who update.
Lovely. So yeah, any other stories? Let us know. Let us know any of the World War II stories or VE Day stories. Yeah, my granddad was at Dunkirk, and the main story he used to tell was the fact that he got onto the ship, and then the Messerschmitts came over and they strafed the ship, and then the ship sunk. The first one he was on, and as it went down, everybody was jumping off the shallow end, and the Messerschmitts were like picking them off as they were jumping off. So he went up to the other end, jumped off the deep bit, the high bit, and landed in the water. Somehow survived, got on another boat and got home, ready to go back in again, I guess. And he had a scarf that my mum, when she was a little tiddly girl, had knitted for him. So he told her he was saved by the mermaids grabbing hold of the scarf she made, and that was the story that was passed down. Ah. What about the truck story as well? I didn't want to tell the truck story. Well, the truck story was that basically, as they were coming along, some particular guys of the troops that he was with had been basically taking loads of food, and some of them were stealing extra food that they didn't need, and their packs were full up. But it wasn't such a nice story, but you know. But then he got under the well, he survived. Yeah, he jumped under a truck when the Messerschmitts came over at one point, and they were shooting along the front. But some of the guys couldn't get under the truck, so they got their legs shot up. They survived, but they had painful legs. The moral of the story is you don't loot.
Don't be greedy.
Loot. There was only a few of them. Don't go looting. But no, I prefer the story about me and my mum's little hand-knitted scarf, which was saved my granddad by being grabbed hold by the mermaids.
Yes, but the other story is quite applicable for today and going to the shops and, you know.
Going to the shops, yeah. Don't go to the shops because the Messerschmitts might shoot you. Speaking of the Free French, indeed. Speaking of the Free French, la gente dit gracias, yeah, gracias. Bonjour pour tous les Français ici ce soir. Bonsoir. Ici, gracias avec l'accordéon. And on va jouer. I'm working it out. On va jouer une chanson française en anglais.
Très bien. Professeur.
Ah oui. Hold me close and hold me fast. The magic spell you cast. It is la vie en rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs. And though I close my eyes, I see la vie en rose. When you press me to your heart, I'm in a world apart. But when roses bloom, and when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday words seem to turn into love songs. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be la vie en rose, yeah. from above. Everyday words seem to turn into love songs. Give your heart and soul to me. Our life will always be la vie en rose. And gracias avec l'accordéon. Merci, merci. Pour tous les Français, pour tous les Français.
Where's that dress from, Grazia?
Who are you the dress from?
This one is from Bloomsbury, the seamstress of Bloomsbury. Also available on Rock and Romance website. There you go.
And that was one because they gave a couple of vouchers away for the competitions early on. We'll have to have a word with them, see if we can get some more. If anyone out there has a business, you want to give a little prezi, a little prize to get your products promoted during this time of being in bunkers, then let us know. Let us know. So before we go on crack on with the next one, as we're running out of time, believe it or not. Doesn't time fly? Really having fun. Any comments? Anything you want to mention?
Not particularly. The comments seem to have got stuck, so I'm not sure they're all coming through, unfortunately. I think they've got frozen.
The competition's not coming through.
It will do. We'd check that the next day anyway. So that
So many comments,
Could
it's
be.
splodged together.
could be.
Don't worry, we'll get the winning. I hope you. How did you do? Did you know the answer to the question about the famous trumpet player? Anyway, we'll see. I hope all the Americans doing well. We're going to do a song now, which we haven't done at all. I don't think. I don't think so. It's one of our own songs, what we wrote ourselves. And Vince actually wrote this one, and it has delightful lyrics. I'm not sure I'll remember them all, so you'll see. I might have to cheat, because it's like a Shelley poem or something. And this, in 1940, of course, at the beginning of the war, before the Yanks were in the war, it was the Battle of Britain, when pretty much all of Europe was taken, and Britain was the last bastion of freedom, and the war in the air, Hitler was trying to take out our RAF so that he could then invade England, and then basically, had that happened over that summer of 1940, obviously the Americans wouldn't have even been able to come over here and fly from here. It's not like nowadays. It's not like just a few hours flight over from America and they could have come over and dropped bombs on Germany or whatever. It wouldn't have worked. So anyway, the Battle of Britain was won. You know all about that. And a few years ago, when there was a celebration of the Battle of Britain anniversary, we did a few things. Like we released the song White Cliffs of Dover, and to raise money for the British Legion, the Veterans Association. And Vince wrote this song, and we put it on the album Recipe for Rhythm, I think. And it's called The Few. And we have had so many, for tonight, we have had so many requests for this song. It's about the few, who of course, never have so few. Oh, what's the quote? It's gone out of my head.
Never so many owed so much to so few.
Yes, never before have so many owed so much to so few. Something of that nature by Churchill. These are the few that was being spoke of, those that fought in Spitfires and Hurricanes over Kent and Sussex, over the White Cliffs of Dover that summer, and won. And he wrote the song. We're going to do it now. We'll see if we can remember it. But it's for Victor Garcia Barber, Mark Snowden, father of Snowy, father of Sarah Sandy, and Eileen from Derry, Owen John. That's all the ones that are on here. But there were more than that, actually. But anyway, so Victor Garcia Barber, Mark Snowden, Eileen, whose favourite song it is of ours, and Owen John. And for anyone else we neglected to mention, we did see all the other comments and everything asking for us to do it tonight. We've quickly worked it out, and we're going to do a version of The Few. Let the feeling of their finest hour. Grow with passion well within your ken. When the times get tough or things go sour, what you can do is just remember them. Old England's under threat, but far from done. The challenge heroes met, so brave but young. They rose from Biggin Hill as Merlins roared. In pursuit of freedom, Spitfire soared. Let the few inspire you, boys. They flew and fought for you. Go and do those things you ought. Let the few inspire you. Some, they died for me and you. For your future they all fought. Leave your tea, the phone is now ringing. It sharks away and scramble to the wings. If we're not quick, the foe we will be bringing destruction to our nearest, dearest kin. Take those birds up high in formation. Don't have a second thought about the risk. Well, use your courage, boy, go save the nation. Well, find the strength to do it real brisk. Well, let the few inspire you, boys. They flew and fought for you. Go and do those things you ought. Let the few inspire you. Some did die for me and you. For your future they all fought. Hey now. The few inspire you, boys. They fought for me and you. Go and do those things you ought. Let the few inspire you. Some, they died for me and you. For your future they all fought. For your future they all fought. Yes, there you go. The few, ladies and gentlemen, dedicated to the few who fought that brave battle, the Battle of Britain. Anyone else? Thank you very much. Oh, it's Grazia, and I went out to do a quick one, Grazia. We're running out of time. But here we go. It's Italian time. Before anyone says anything, we're talking about Italy at the end of the war. They ended up with us, as everyone ended up, because victory in Europe meant victory in Europe. Exactly. And including the Germans. We weren't fighting Germans, we were fighting Nazis and suppression for freedom. And we won, didn't we? Aye.
Yes.
Ciao, Grazia.
Buonasera, and I'll tell you a very funny story of during the war of my uncle in the south of Italy. So during the war, the English were in my village where we all, were. And so my uncle was fixing a wall with some, how do you call it, the white stuff, some plaster, exactly. So because there was a mouse hole, right? So they wanted to, to put the they wanted to put the plaster. The soldier, the English soldier, was saying, you know, can we fix the hole? And so he was putting the plaster on, and then he says in Italian to the Englishman, "Is that enough?" And the Englishman said, "Yes, yes." And in my slang, in my village slang, yes, yes means it's coming out, it's coming out. So he thought that the mouse was coming out. So it was like putting even more plaster and more plaster. And he said, "Is that enough?" And he kept saying, "Yes, yes." And it's just like, he put the whole freaking bucket on it. There you go.
So yes, yes. Yes, yes in the dialect means...
Yes, it means it's coming out. He's, you know, he's escaping.
All right.
There you go. So I thought it was a funny story to share. Anyway, so birthdays. I think just a reminder for you, Alex.
What's that?
It's
I've forgotten someone's birthday.
Yes, your brother-in-law. See?
Happy birthday, Steve.
There you go.
He knew all along. He knew all along this is just a big plan.
That's why you have somebody working behind the scenes.
Yeah, but I did send her the text to remind me.
There you go. So anyway, so Ernie Halls says, thanks for the mum's birthday announcement. What you guys have been doing all this time has been fantastic. It really lifts everyone's spirits in these difficult times. Lots of love to you all. And hang on. Oh, once again, thank you very much. And also is asking if you like the dogs.
Oh, yes. Yes, the ukulele. Is that the ukulele playing with the dogs? Oh.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it sounded like me.
Exactly. And then Kate Martin, she says, thank you for your birthday wishes to Ian. And, oh, no, sorry. They sent you, they sent you the joy. They said, you know, we need to thank you. I want to thank you, Kate, for sending the picture for Ian's birthday.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. She did a drawing of me.
Yeah. And then
it looked better than I do.
Okay, and then I promised I would do that very quickly. Somebody asked me since when I've been playing the accordion. So I've been playing the accordion for about 5 years. And very quickly, basically, I couldn't play anything. I'm not instrument at all. But 5 years ago, we were doing this music video. And I bought, as a prop, I bought this concertina. And then I had a prop left. So I thought, okay, I'm going to mess around with it. And then I loved the sound. I just loved the sound. And then I couldn't work out, you know, this push, pull, you know, because concertina, you push, you pull, and it's a different note. So I couldn't get my head around it. So, but then I found out that actually accordions can have keyboards. I was familiar with a keyboard, but not, you know. So I bought the accordion and fell even more in love with the sound. And the rest is history. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
And you basically were just playing in the car and you played Smile and I got you to do it on the album and then you thought that was it. And then when the album came out, you had to get on stage and do it.
Yeah, exactly. You pushed me in the swimming pool to swim. Exactly.
All right, then.
That's it.
See.
See.
That's all, yeah? Grazie. All right, then now we're going to do a little song that we also did on the live stream we did earlier on the isolation room for Nicola, for the South End Jazz, what's it called, Jazz Connection?
The
Jazz Centre.
Jazz Centre UK.
Yeah. Don't laugh at me when you can't remember what the competition...
Yeah, but you also can't remember the competition.
I know, but it's not up to me. I point at you.
Yes, but I point back. The Jazz Centre UK and the Isolation Room. We did a special VE Day set for them. Digby Fairweather is the Jazz Centre UK. It's to do with jazz heritage in the UK, an archive, jazz archive type thing.
And Digby Fairweather would probably know the answer to the competition.
Oh, yes, he would.
Oh, yes, he would. Oh, yes, he would. A lovely guy and a lovely trumpet player who taught me everything I know. No, actually, he taught me everything he knows. No, he taught me everything I know. He just didn't teach me everything he knew. I don't know, something like that. So now we're going to do a song, which, as I said, we did on that live stream for VE Day, which is really from the First World War, but was taken on, it's a medley, and was taken on into the Second World War, and has basically always been what's the word? Evocative, and a song thought of as evocative of the Tommy, of the British soldier, and wherever you go and however you do it. And it was also one of the first, if not the, I believe it might be the first song in that Britain ever published, and as told to me by Sir Guy Fletcher, who's the chairman of the PRS, Performing Rights Society. I believe that this was in like 1914, 15, 16, something like that. It was the first one actually when the Performing Rights Society was first started. This was the first song published, I believe. You can check that out. It's not a competition. Here we go. Pack up your troubles in your own kit bag and smile, smile, smile. While you've a Lucifer to light your fag. Smile, boys, that's the style. What's the use of worrying? It never was worthwhile. So pack up your troubles in your own kit bag and smile, smile, smile. Pack up your troubles in your own kit bag and smile, smile, smile. Why you've a Lucifer to light your fag. Smile, boys, that's the style. What's the use of worrying? It never was worthwhile. Pack up your troubles in your own kit bag and smile, smile, smile. It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest gal I know. Goodbye, Piccadilly. Farewell, Leicester Square. Tipperary, 'cause my heart's still there. Oh. Pack up your troubles in your own kit bag and smile, smile, smile. While you've a Lucifer to light your fag. Small boys, that's the style. What's the use of worrying? It never was worthwhile. So, pack up your troubles in your own kit bag and smile, 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 and smile, smile, smile.
We might add that not available on any album, but we do have that as a download from our website for just £1. £1.
It was raising money for something, wasn't it?
It was, but it's now raising money for us.
Yes, £1. Every pound will get us
it's a lovely,
about 3 bananas.
It's a lovely recording, and it features the 3 bells as well on backing vocals.
Les Trois Belles, the 3 bells, if you remember them. They, if you ever saw them, they performed with us. They did our Christmas EP with us. And they did this with us, which was originally a charity thing for people doing the walk of the Le Mans reenactment of the walk, wasn't it?
Yeah, 100 years.
100 years of of the First World War, yeah. All right then. So we're running out of time. Let's do a quick countdown here, I think. Nice fast one. Woody Herman. Bit of Woody Herman. Nice and fast. Going down to see Caledonia. We're going to ask her, what's it all about? Caledonia. She's got big feet, alone in a lake, and there's nothing to eat, but I love her. I love her just the same. Well, I'm crazy about a woman, Caledonia's her name. Caledonia, Caledonia, what makes you bigger to high? Love her just the same. Well, I'm crazy about a woman, Caledonia, Caledonia. Have a story. Ho, ho. But baby, she's got a bigger feet and she's a long little leg and nothing to eat, but I love her just the same. Well, I'm crazy about a woman, Caledonia's her name. Caledonia, Caledonia, what makes you bigger so high? Love her just the same. Well, I'm crazy about a woman, Caledonia, Caledonia. Can it be on the bass? Thank you very much. Thank you for coming, well, not coming, but virtually coming to see us and joining us on the VE Day celebration. Thank you very much. The rest of the weekend is ahead of us. Play this again. Please share it so other people can see it. We like it. We're enjoying it because it is a VE Day and it means something to us. Tomorrow's Saturday. That's just special because it's a Saturday. And Sunday, maybe we'll throw something in Mother's Day, because even though it's not Mother's Day in England, it seems to be Mother's Day everywhere else. So we'll do something for all you mothers. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll do all the way round, I think, all the way round. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies chase those dark clouds far away. I want you please say hello to the folks that I know, tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know, as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again. Yes, I know we'll meet again. Bye-bye, bye-bye, ta-ta, ta-ta, toodle-pip, cheerio, cheerio, TTFN, TTFN, tally-ho, tally-ho, see you later, so long, so long. Well, I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Thank you very much. We love you. Thank you for being here. Happy V Day, what's left of it, and all Americans and everyone else. Happy everything. Have a good weekend. See you tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Sunday, Mother's Day. We have some special guests. We'll be putting all the details on our Facebook page. Please go to the Facebook page. If you haven't already liked it, please like our Facebook page and share it and all that sort of thing. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow. Buonanotte, grazie.